Hey, reporters, welcome back to my channel. Do you remember how the news broke several months ago that Kung Fu Portwood had reportedly officially walked away from the Teen Mom franchise, handing in her notice and everything? All of the stars have threatened to quit the show over the years. That is nothing new, but it was being reported as fact that Amber had officially walked away from the show. So I was really looking forward to seeing what would happen, who would be her replacement, etc., etc. Well, come to find out, she's back. Yep, that's it. Amber Portwood is back for another season of the show. It's not that surprising because guess what? Amber is terrible with money. So she's probably lost a lot of the money that she has already made, no savings or very minimal savings in respect to how much she's earned over the years. And she's not exactly employable, right? Like, no, not much education, extensive criminal history, pure laziness. So it makes sense that she would come back to a show, to a job that pays her a lot of money to do essentially nothing. I think that she was kind of embarrassed after losing custody of her second out of two kids. And that might have been a big reason why she wanted to step away from the show. But listen, from what is being reported, according to The Sun, we're going to be seeing a lot of Amber in California visiting her son, James, who she just lost custody of, for the cameras. Her ex-boyfriend Andrew has gotten custody of the child. He is living with his mom in his mom's home in Malibu. And although there's like something in place for the two of them not to be speaking to each other directly, we should be seeing her flying to LA. We won't be seeing James himself, though, because remember, as part of the custody agreement, neither of them are supposed to be posting James on the internet or showing his face anywhere, which includes the show, which I think is great for James and the whole Amber thing as well. You can't just waltz in and use this child that you allegedly had been ignoring when you had all the time in the world to visit him when he was living a couple blocks or like in the same street as you. You can't just turn around now and be like, oh, I'm going to go visit him all the time and play with him for the cameras. Because guess what? If Amber was really visiting this child as much as she wants us to believe for the show, Andrew would not have been allowed to move out of state with him, right? Let's be for real here. So anyway, that is a little bit of an update on what's going on for the next season of Teen Mom Next Chapter. I don't know how long this show is going to last, to be honest with you, because last season they were raking in what, like 200,000 viewers per episode. So you could tell that they are quite desperate here when it comes to storyline. So we're going to have to wait and see how all of that ultimately ends up playing out. But again, it's not surprising to me that Kung Fu Portwood is back. What else would she be doing? She tried launching, what is it, like a sweatshirt line or a t-shirt line or something like that. I don't think that's going all that great. And she did release a book, but I think you need to continually release books, right? Like when they're not like super big sellers. So yeah, like this is a logical step for her. So let's wait and see how things play out. Maybe we could see her kind of continue on in her therapy journey or whatever else it might be to help her with her violent history, her violent nature, or whatever, her explosive temper. I think that would be quite interesting because sometimes Amber does show herself as someone who is capable of growth. You know, she does take a couple of steps back every time she's in a new relationship, but she does seem like someone who can sometimes want to do better. Like I'm picturing purple-haired Amber fresh out of prison when she was the only one who was not bullying Farrah Abraham for being an adult actress. And she really was like, listen, I've got my own past, so I can't judge her. Like, I feel like that was an era of her really growing. And then we can't forget when she dated that Belgian guy, Dimitri, as well. Like that seemed to be a pretty stable and normal relationship, most likely because it was a very long distance relationship, intercontinental relationship. So it couldn't really escalate the same way that her relationship with other men have been able to escalate. But I digress. What do you guys think about Amber being back for another season of Teen Mom Next Chapter? Does that make you more or less likely to watch it? Because I know you're probably not likely to watch it already. So I just want to know, based off that baseline, where you fall. Okay, so please let me know in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. That is all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. And by the way, don't forget, we will be seeing Ryan Edwards on the next season of the show. His estranged wife, Mackenzie Standifer, has refused to film, but we will be seeing some of him and how his addiction journey has progressed on the show as well. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Okay, you guys, have a good day. Bye.